In question 5, we are looking at discrete random variables. We have got a quiz, and a team can gain 10 points for every question they get right, and they lose 5 points for every question they get wrong, so it's negatively marked. The probability of answering a question correctly is 0.6, and we know that each round has 3 questions. So the discrete random variable x represents the total number of points scored in one round. So let's have a look at this. So 30, if each point is 10, that must be correct. So you've got, the only way you can get that is by getting 3 correct answers. This one here, negative 15, the only way you can get that is incorrect. In part A, then, we're asked to show the probability of scoring 15 points is 0.432. Now, the way to think about this is, how can we get 15 points? Well, one way you could get it is by getting the first 2 correct, so that would give you 20 points, and then getting the third one incorrect. You could also get the first one correct, the second one incorrect, and the third one correct, or the first one incorrect and the second 2 correct. So there are 3 different combinations that you could get. So all you really need to do is work out the probability of one of these and multiply it by 3. So let's just look at the first one, for instance. So I want 3 multiplied by the probability of getting the first one correct, which is 0.6, and the second one correct, which is 0.6, and the third one incorrect, which is 0.4. So if I multiply that all out, I am going to get 0.432. To find the probability of scoring 0, I'm just going to use the complement of the event. So I'm going to add this, and this, and subtract it from 1, and if I do that, I get an answer of 0.288. In part C, we're asked to find the probability of scoring a total of 30 points in 2 rounds. So the only way we're going to be able to get 30 points in 2 rounds is if I get 30 points in the first round and then 0 points in the second round. So that's going to be 0.216 multiplied by 0.064. The other way I could get it is by the other way around, so 0 in the first and 30 in the second. So that's going to be 0.064 times 0.216. Or the other way I could get it is 15 in both rounds, which is going to be 0.432, which I found up here in the previous question, multiplied by 0.432. So if I work those all out and sum them together, I get an answer of 0.311. In part D, we're asked to find the expected value for x. So when we are asked to find this value, remember we're going to take each value of x and multiply it by the probability that occurs, and then sum them up all together. So we're going to take here 30 and multiply it by 0.216, and to that we're going to add 15 times 0.32, and 0 times 0.288, and negative 15, just be careful with the sign here, times 0.064, and if we do that, we should get a value of 12. In order to find the variance of x, we need to know that the formula for the variance of x is the expected value of x squared minus the expected value of x, which we've just found here, squared. So in order to work out that, we need to find the expected value of x squared. So in effect, you just need another line here for x squared, and we can then do exactly the same process as we've done previously. So we're going to take each value of x squared and multiply by the probability that occurs. So 30 squared times 0.216 plus 15 squared plus 0.432 plus 0 squared times 0.288 plus negative 15 squared times 0.064, and if you do that, you end up with an answer for the expected value of x squared of 306. So if we then go back to the formula for variance, that's going to be the expected value of x squared, which is 306, minus the expected value of x, which was 12 squared, so that's going to be 144. So if we do that, we get an answer of 162 for the variance. In the final part of the question, then, we're taken to a bonus round of 3 questions where each team can get double points, so 20 points for each question it gets correctly, whilst it still loses 5 points for every question that is incorrect. And again, we're asked to find the expected number of points in this round. So the first thing you're going to have to do here is draw up a probability distribution function here. So again, we're saying essentially the same thing as we said before. We can either get all 3 questions right, so that's going to be 20 points, thank you very much. Similarly, we can get all 3 questions wrong, which is going to be negative 15. These two here are going to be several different combinations. So this is going to be getting 2 questions right and 1 question wrong, and this is going to be getting 2 questions wrong and 1 question right. You'll note that the probabilities are the same because the probability of getting a question right or wrong hasn't actually changed. But as the points have changed, the expected value will change, although the process is exactly the same. So here, if we're using the value y to denote that the expected value of y, it's going to be 60 multiplied by 0.216 plus 35 multiplied by 0.432 plus 10 multiplied by 0.288 plus, again, negative 15 times 0.064, and that is going to give you an expected score in the bonus round of 30.